And we have seen record-breaking numbers of early voters here in 2024. A lot of people, though, are still going to make their ways to the poll today to cast those votes.
It's going to be interesting to see how long the lines are, what level of activity there is at the polling places. We find our Jacob Brooks at one out in Mill Creek this morning as we count down to the polls opening up in a matter of minutes. Jacob's got everything you need to know if you're voting today. Hey, Jacob.
Good morning. So we are at the Asbury Barn on Asbury Road in Mill Creek, and there is already a line of people here. About 20 or so of them. They've been in line now for about 15 minutes. People are showing up, waiting to get in when polls open here at 7 o'clock. This is one of the many polling locations across the area. They open at 7 and will close at 8 p.m. tonight. Now, if you are in line at 8 o'clock tonight, you will be allowed to vote. And if you are a first-time voter, you are going to have to bring an ID. There are a couple options. We have the list on erienewsnow.com. Some of the options are a driver's license or a passport, and you can also go to pa.gov for more information to figure out where you are supposed to vote. All the polling locations are on there. And joining me now is the chairman of the Erie County Republican Party, Tom Eddy. So this has been quite the campaign season here in Erie County. How are you feeling here on Election Day?
Well, I feel very confident. I think we have a good slate of candidates headed by Donald Trump and followed up by Dave McCormick for U.S. Senate, Mike Kelly for Congress, as well as our local candidates, Dan Laughlin for the Senate, Brad Roy, who's running in the western part of the county for the legislature, Jake Banta, and Micah Goring, and Mike Struczewski. I think they're all solid candidates who understand that we have to have a change in our government in order to try to head down a more positive road rather than a road filled with deficit and putting a lot more burden on our children and grandchildren.
So what is the get out the vote effort been like? I know there's been a lot of door knocking, a lot of canvassing here.
A lot of door knocking, a lot of calling people, a lot of even writing personalized postcards to individuals to try to make them aware of the policies that our candidates are standing behind rather than just slogans.
So what is your message to Erie County voters, as there's already quite a long line of them here this morning?
It is 7 o'clock, or not well, it's what?
6:35.
6:35, yeah, it is kind of early, and people are already here. So I think people are showing that they're very interested in this election and that they understand the value of the individual vote and the importance of people exercising their rights as a citizen in this country.
Yeah, so we did have some problems with the mail-in ballots here in Erie County. There was that lawsuit. So I'm wondering, are you going to accept the results here in Erie County?
Oh, absolutely. I always accept the results. You know, the people will speak, and the winner will move on and take this country in a certain direction, depending on what party they're from. There's never been, in my estimation, any doubt in terms of who wins the elections. We're just a little concerned, as everybody should be, that with the kind of the mix-up in the mail-in ballot system that occurred here.
All right, Republican Party Chairman Tom Eddy, thank you for joining us this morning. So again, polls open in 24 minutes at 7 o'clock this morning. They will be open until 8 o'clock tonight. Live in Mill Creek, I'm Jacob Brooks, Erie News Now.